Okay, so in this video we're going to be taking a look at how you can invest in the S&P 500 if you're from Ireland. So if that sounds like a good idea, if you could take a quick second to drop a like on this video, it'd be very much appreciated. So what is the S&P 500 for those of you that do not know? So the S&P stands for Standard & Poor, which are a credit rating agency in America, and the 500 stands for the top 500 companies in America by market cap. This includes companies such as Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Tesla, Facebook, and many, many more companies. So it's essentially a way to get exposure to the growth of America by investing in its top 500 companies. So when it comes to the S&P 500, there are companies that actually track the growth of these, and two of the main ones would be Vanguard and Fidelity, and Vanguard is the fund that we'll be investing in today. Vanguard have two main tracking funds for the S&P 500, which are ticker symbols VUSA and ticker symbol VOO. They both provide the same dividend yield of 1.33%, so that means for every $100, you will get paid yearly $1.33. Now that is the yearly amount, but you'll get these paid out on a quarterly basis. It just sums up to $1.33 at the end of the year. If I had the option, I would definitely invest in the VOO opposed to the VUSA. They both track the same thing, but the VOO has a much lower management fee of 0.03%, whereas the VUSA fund has a management fee of 0.07%. Sounds like a small amount, but it does add up in the long term. Another difference between the two is that VUSA is traded on the London Stock Exchange in pounds, and VOO is traded on the New York Stock Exchange, obviously in American currency. Not sure why I said American currency there, obviously I meant the dollar. Okay, so I pulled up Trading 212 on my phone, and that is where we'll be investing in the S&P 500. I have looked into the likes of eToro for investing in ETFs as well, but they are a CFD broker, so that means you do not own the underlying asset if they're ever to go bankrupt, so your money would be lost there. So apps like Trading 212 is what I use, and also DeGiro as well will offer you the service of buying into the VUSA fund, but unfortunately the VOO fund is not available for us living in Ireland right now. There may be other ways to do this by going through some brokers like Davy or other kind of ones available, but for just retail investors not trying to sign up to something like Davy Investments where they have to pay big fees to invest, for us that want to just invest with apps that are commission free like Trading 212, this is what we have to invest in, the VUSA. Okay, so I have my phone out here and I'll put it up on screen as well so you guys can follow along. So essentially what we need to do is go to this search bar down here, the magnifying glass, and then we can go ahead and type into the search bar VUSA, and that will bring up the Vanguard S&P 500. Just quickly, I'll show you some other ETFs you can invest in on Trading 212. So if we just click over to ETFs here, and then we click most popular, we can take a look at some of the different kind of ones here that track different things like the FTSE 100 and things like that. But what we're going to be doing in this video is investing in VUSA. So we'll go back and we'll type VUSA. Go ahead and click that, and then we simply just click buy. So we just come here to this scroll wheel, or we can type in the number here, but of how many shares you want to buy. In this video, I'm only investing €50, and you can only put 95% of your free equity into an individual stock on Trading 212, so I'll be investing €45. So I just grab this scroll wheel, and I drag it until it gets to €45, which would be somewhere in around this range. Okay, so 0.74 shares, and I'm going to do that at a market order, and then I just click review order, and then I will click send by order. So when the market opens on Monday, it's not open right now, it's currently Saturday, so I'm recording this at the weekend, so this order won't go through right now, but if you just scroll down here you can see it is pending, and then this will execute at market open for whatever the price opens at. So I may end up with slightly less than 0.74 shares or slightly more, but if the market was open at the time of doing this and I put in this order, it would just execute immediately. And then once your order does complete, you'll be able to see it in your investment section down here as well. So guys, it really is as simple as that. You can invest in the S&P 500 if you're living in Ireland via Trading 212 in even less than a minute really. So if any of you are looking to sign up right now to Trading 212, I'll leave my link down in the description below where you can get up to $100 of a free share. If you have any more questions or anything related to investing or personal finance, let me know down in the comment section below, and hopefully I can help you guys out or maybe make a video on it. If you could take a second to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, make sure you do subscribe as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.